Well, you can tell what I've been up to, can't you? As you see, I've cut the fuselage half out. Well, halves I should say. Here's the other one here. Now I will have to say, guys, for a kit, it is very, very wobbly. Look at that. It obviously, because there's no obviously support in the middle there, it is obviously very, very thin plastic. But obviously that shows the detail within how thin the metal was. Try to think of the word. Now you're probably also seeing that the door hatch here, the cargo hold hatch, is actually cut out, and there it is. Pretty much what happened was, obviously I did say at the very start of the video that I did want the hatch cut out, and surprisingly enough it came out very, very easily. I just took a few scrapes with a scalpel or knife, whichever, and it came out pretty easily. So I can't blame any of that at all whatsoever. It really, really came out nice. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go just paint up the main parts for the rest of the cockpit. Now, obviously, I always use Revell paint, so I'm using this colour because I used it for the cockpit. And obviously, if I do have the Hatka paint for RLM02, but obviously I was worried that it might be a different variant colour than I did the cockpit. So everything's up and running. I got the paint thinned out here. I'll just go ahead, pour that all in, make sure I got mostly every drop. And just go ahead and give, actually what I'll do, put the top on as well, that may help. So it's actually come out really, really nice colour. I think what I might do, yeah, if I might turn the pressure down just a bit, I might just go a bit high. That's better. Obviously that's it kicking in now to redo all up. So yeah, it's not a bad colour. I will give it another coat afterwards. It's just a bit thin at that point, but it should do. Yeah, I've pretty much thinned it just a bit too much. Hopefully, it should be all okay. Oh well. Okay, so that's the one half of the fuselage done. Nice. Do it on the edge there. Okay, so let that dry. That's finally cut out. I'll move that to the other side to let that fully dry. And then we'll do this side now. So it's literally just a matter of getting everything painted up and done. Just go nice coats over the top. And hopefully we'll get this all done. I do ramble on a bit when doing this because I'm not sure what to talk. Yes, I'm painting it, but what should you talk about? Well, one matter was, I was actually wondering what actual interior colour of the Ju52 actually was, whether it was RML02 or was it RML66 like the most of the bombers had. But no, it turned out from the actual Ju52 I went in, it's actually in, yeah, 02. I am a bit of a geek for painting and certain colours. Obviously you want it right from the very start. That's all that matters. So that's really it, guys. That's what I've just been doing, just paint that up. Obviously I'll come back, well, let this dry first, then we'll come back and we'll start actually putting the side details in because there was a lot to go in. And if this ever compressor actually calms down, which I don't think it will. Oh well. We'll get it all sorted out, but thank you. Right, see you in a bit, guys. Okay guys, just off camera. Well, I did record it, but don't know what happened. Yes, you are recording. I really need to get something like a mirror behind this because it's really doing my head in now. But basically what I did, I spoke about putting this together in So we've got the sidewall, well, the whole cockpit onto one part of the sidewalls. And of course, obviously just letting some parts dry, and then glue the rest of the components together, like there. But what I was saying was that it's kind of difficult now because it's restricted the view. But if you noticed across here, the window section, now obviously in most plastic kits, the interior glass pieces that you put in are always really thick. They go in and it really shows out. Sadly, it gets like knocks down that detail that's put inside. If you get what I mean, in most kits, I know what most. I'm rambling now, aren't I? But you understand what I mean. Whereas this kit actually is really not bad because the actual plastic is really thin. I was muttering then. The plastic was really thin, so that meant obviously it was more detailed, that lot. And when it went in, there was actually raised pieces along these interior parts here. Now, obviously once you put it in and you paint the interior sides, you realise that the raised detail is actually part of the framework you see here. So obviously you got a part running across there, same there, framework. It's kind of difficult to tell because I've just put all this in. But anyway, they put that in, you paint it up, and it really actually makes the interior look like one piece instead of the windows always ruining that nice detail. So that's a really nice gem that Revell have done in the kit, or Monogram, whichever. What else to talk about? Right, so this side, obviously I put the interior in. Now what I've done is I've just done one side at a time, so I've done that, and then afterwards we'll put in the gunner's position, which sits here, which is all the framework. Now in the passenger version, this used to be the toilet section, and then there used to be a ladder to some kind of stowage section. But of course in the military version, the toilets were taken out, obviously all the seats, and this position was made into the rear gunner's position. So there we are. That is really what I've done, guys, in the kit. Really beautiful. So what I'll do is I need to go away, and there's some interior bits here for the cockpit, and then I'll put the glass piece in. I might show you actually, might save you time and that from my rambling. And that's it. I really need to shut up and crack on. Well, this is it, guys. We've actually, I've actually gone and got the actual fuselage halves together. So, well, made the cockpit, I should say, done. I have to say, guys, I think I've done a really, really nice job on this build. Oh, spoke too soon, didn't I? Okay, I have to remove that and do it later. Glue it back on. Anyway, that's the actual interior done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually put the two sides together. So there's the other half done and dusted. So wow, here we go. Here we go, guys. So this is going to be a challenging but a really, really touching part of the build. What? Please do not. Oh God, what have I just done? Yeah, it's a really nice, heart-touching part, I should say. Part of the build. I am rambling on here, if you're wondering. Reason because you can still hear people talk in the background. This is going to be a really nice part of the build, I reckon, as I keep rambling on, but putting the actual two halves together and have them like this. Right, guys, here we are. First big step of the kit. Let's have a go. Okay, right. Two front ends together. Two front ends together Oh, right, okay, that is a tight bit of a tight bit going in there. Okay, that's that bit going in. Right, I'm going to be honest guys, you see the strain I put on the front of this part here. I just touched the glass. Okay. Right, where's that elastic band? I had elastic band somewhere. Oh well. Do the back piece first, followed by the last bits. Okay, right, so that is the main part in. Just going to sellotape these two together. Like so. Like that. And then yes, I do need the elastic band, guys. I did have one. Trying to think where I put it. No, actually, there's some on the table. Right, I'll go and grab that. Please give me excuse me. Okay, I managed to get one. Managed to get elastic band around the front part of this fuselage. So this has got to be extremely tight in order for it to close up. Okay, so start this bit at the end here. Sorry, I just took you out of shot there. Okay, that's around that bit. That's done most of the job. Rightio then. I've got a tiny little gap in the front here. Can't really make that any tighter, otherwise it would snap the plastic. Just so I wrap it. This is really one process part, guys. We're going to have to try and move this part back towards the cockpit of the rubber bands. If you have any ways of trying to put your plastic molds together, please contact Mod Art. Okay, right. Right, that is in place like that. I am not really going to try and move that because actually it's not in the lines. When you realise the pegs are just so powerful that you can't even put them together. That's fun, isn't it? But anyway guys, I'm rambling on again, but we have the main of the fuselage done and dusted. It's just putting these last little bits into place in order to get them all sorted and that. Like so. Right. Right, that's that done. Just put some of this stuff on the actual parts of the fuselage, and then we are pretty much done and dusted. So it's going to be quite a long project than what I had in mind. Literally, look at the size of it, guys. The kit. I can't keep talking about the kit or moving it around, looking at it. I'm just checking everything is actually in place because wow, wow, oh wow. And again, that's that done. So Just going to glue the tiniest bit in the front here. Like so. There we are. That's that done. So right, I'm pretty much going to tidy up and let this done, because this might take a bit of work off camera, and I'm going to have to move the camera out of sight, well, the model out of sight of the camera, in order to get it fixed up. I'm just checking something. Is that correct on the instructions? I've just noticed something. Yep, that's correct. It wasn't just me. Ah, right, okay. So would it be ideal of me to put the tail wheel on first, guys? Right, okay, I'm not do that now, but obviously off camera, but on the back here, just remember, when you put the two fuselage together, before you glue this back piece in, remember to put the tail wheel in, because, yeah, don't do the silly mistake I made. Anyhow, that's it, guys. I'll stop waffling on, so you can actually watch this build. Okay, thank you guys. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so that was a bit weird of me to say that. And a tumble I just randomly kicked in. Very strange, but yeah. Anyway, the Ju52 interior is mostly, well, it is mostly done actually. I've actually, as you can tell by this piece here, obviously in the bomber version there was a ladder that went in. Now, I've had a look at the reference photo. The only bit of ladder that is one bar that is across there. That is literally it regards to piece across. The steps. I can't figure the word. Anyway, that's all done. The top piece, as you know, that is also done as well. I can't remember what I said now, but I managed to get this top door hatch open and close. At the minute we're just going to leave it closed like that for a bit, and also fitted the lights on, as well as some gauges and radio stuff at the side there. That is about it. Pretty much we can put the roof now on to just see how it goes, but I'm going to keep this door open because the ladder is weird how it fits. I think it's just behind here, I believe. I'm not too sure, but I'm just going to put it there. And it is kind of a weird fit how this goes into place. I'm just having a look now. Okay, that's snapped into place there. Right, I could really do some tape around here, these bits. Trouble is, you know the picture. Once it snaps off, you can't really. That was some use, wasn't it, Michael? Okay, that side. That snapped into there. See, there's a bit that side. I'm now just taking you off camera at this point, sorry. Okay, so you just have to kind of work it back, really. That is actually weird how that fits in. Okay. Good question. I may have to take this bit off again. It is actually kind of complicated. This bit is. So just take this bit off. And push that forward. Oh. Okay, that might be a bit too high actually. Okay, that looks like it will do it, really. So once again, same again, fit that piece onto the side, like that. That bit onto the side, like so. There we are. So it looks like it's going to place real nice. It's just this back bit I'm a bit concerned about. Yeah. Right, okay, so is there... See if we push this side part out. Okay, that part's in. No idea what that was again. Okay, so that bit's in. See, just so much confusion, guys. That's just popped out. Great. So much problematic piece for this top part to go in. Like that. Oh, you do one side and the other side comes out. Okay, I will admit this bit is very fiddly, I will admit. Oh, come on. Stick down, you. Okay. Oh, goodness sake. I might as well get elastic band in a bit and press this round, because it's just becoming so difficult to put together. But it looks like we've actually got there. So that's the roof in place. Hooray, finally we've actually got something done. Okay, so right, now just gotta glue it into place. It's just showing all the interior is lost. But anyhow, that's done. So we're gonna glue that into place. And yeah. There's actually a little part where I turn it around. Yeah. I'm just going to work on it off camera and see how it goes. So just this back bit is a problem, but we'll soon get the hang of it. There we are. Floor is cut out and it looks smashing. Now there is some hatches and parts you do have to open in order to make this version. Now I've done these 2 holes here and here, and then 4 there and 2 there. And I've also taken out this hatch that was in the middle here. That's where the bottom gun is going to sit. So I took that out. Now technically I would have to take out these bomb racks here, but that'll be a lot of hassle, and not a lot of people have actually done that for their bomber model. So I'm just going to leave it on because it will take some time to do. Also, if you notice, I've put some filler over the top. There, might need a bit more, but hey ho, not to worry. Okay, so we just turn this on its back and we're going to put it in by the front part first, because it kind of slides in a great deal. I'm just taking out a shot there, you have to squeeze it together and clamp it together in order to let it fit in. So I will need my clamps. Come here. No, not those ones. Where's my yellow ones? Would be ideal if I actually did this beforehand. There they are. Okay, so just clamp this together. Press that in like so. Okay, so I get glue around this part here, around there, like so. So let that dry and press it into place. Okay, so what's the front bit in? Now we have to get this back piece in. Very challenging indeed. So I have to prise. Okay. So I'm just taking out a shot here to just bring it up to my eye level. Okay, that's weird. Right, the part that we need to fit in is a touch too big in order for it to fit in. I'm trying to pull it back, but it's no use very much. So I'm going to have to just undo this for now and try and press this back in, but I don't think it will. Actually work, I don't think. Oh, great. Okay, so that fits in, not a problem. It's just that piece there that's holding it all up. Right, so I just have to cut this bit at the back here. Okay, so I have to take that apart. Cut this part of the back very slim. Okay, just like so. Hopefully, something sounds loose in there. Let's hopefully get this all into place. Oh, actually, hold on. Okay. Right, that's in. So let's get the clamps on that. Okay, that's in place. Right, let's get that main bit done at the back here. I know I'm rambling on, guys, but it is a lot of work to get this in place. Okay, so that bit's in place, and now have our last clamp to go on the front. Be this one. Like so. Now, why aren't you going in? Oh, goodness me, this is going to take some time to do. This is going to take some really long time to do. Oh well, right, well that's the main lot of it in. So, whew, that took some time to do. But I'm glad it's all in and that is now done, because that did take quite a while to do. Wow. Right then guys, that's it. Yep, I'm going to put the back place in. Once that's done, we'll finally get on with the rest of the build. Rightio, wings, yes, the huge wings that Revell give you in this kit. Well, obviously they've got to because it's 148, but enough of my rambling. So we're going to put these two together. I've decided, let me just see if they, yes they are. Now, in the kit that Michael gave me, there is a Checkmaster cast product. Now these are oil and fuel tanks that fit underneath or on top of the wings. So I'm not going to bother doing this side, the is it port or starboard? That's port. So this is starboard side, so obviously the port side will have the engine hatches open, which I'll have to do some surgical work too. But this one will just have a, well, obviously, just a few things to, yeah, I'm rambling on now. I don't think this one will actually open, so I'm just going to put some across the edges here. Now if you're wondering, this is actually a humble glue I'm using, surprisingly not. Okay, this is the actual thick stuff that I go use. And then obviously I'll use the extra thin for when I actually got everything together. Okay, so there's nice injector pin marks, that's gone in. No, oh, that one go in? There we are. There we go. Alright, so that one is like that. I'll just put one on the end of the wing like that. It's gone together really well. Not bad at all, guys. That was easy, as they say. Put one... No, actually I won't be able to put that one on the end there. There we go. Right, okay, so that one's on like that. I'll just have to see if I can get a clamp on the end of that. But yeah, that's done. So I will put some extra fin on that when I get around to it. But the other wings, I still need to cut them out now. These are very, very nicely detailed, guys. So they are obviously cast resin. Now these are fuel tanks. Now I don't know why, but they were fueled underneath the wings, which is weird. I've never seen that before. And the old tanks, of course, fitted on the top behind the engine. So, like that. That's pretty neat. So what I'd have to do is the top wing piece. Now what I'd have to do is I have to cut carefully around there. I've got a nice sharp blade I can use. Cut carefully around this piece, take this out, and then put the actual tanks in before we can actually glue together. Now obviously we do have some hatches, and of course another one there, and of course the different sizes of tanks that fit in there. That's really it, guys. So I will go away, do that, because it will take some patience and time, and then we'll obviously come back and see what we can do. Rightio, there's one wing, and there's the oil tank sat underneath. Well, underneath the underneath the actual holder there. Right, and underneath we have two oil tanks. Now I didn't put the other one in, I just thought I'd leave that out and do for another project. But there's two oil tanks in there. They might not look exactly the same. Well, obviously like in the same line. Must have accidentally misplaced that, but apart from that, it looks good. May look a bit, I've had some trouble with this wing obviously putting on, because obviously you put some weight into here, and obviously it's bulged out, and of course that's firmly pressed onto the top of them. So it may look a bit fatter, but it looks really, really nice. Not bad at all. Okay, that's one wing, and like you saw, there's the other. So can you imagine the scale of this aircraft that we're making? No, I can't even get on the camera. Okay, so here's the fuselage, and you can tell what we're going to do now. Right, so by the looks of things, you can already tell the scale of this, what it looks going to look like. I can't even get in the camera. That's how big the aircraft is. So it's currently at, if I were there, yeah, I can't fit it onto my A2 cutting mat, sorry. That's how big. Well, I could do, but the wing size, no. Right, okay. Right, so that's done that. Let's get some glue on this now. Glue it all together, and we should be free of this part. Now, the next question I do need to think about is where the hell am I going to put it on the shelf? Well, the work in progress shelf, as they're called. Okay, it slid into there. And the other one, swap it round, is glued into here, like so. There we are. Righty-ho. Slide that in. There we go. Okay, so a bit of a mammoth project I've taken, but it's looking really, really nice. I do actually like that. Obviously you have to get the alignment in process. Oh dear. I've just pressed that window in and yeah. Right, I'll go. It's the problem with this aircraft. Right, hey ho then. Okay, I'll leave that on there, like that. Is that correct? That piece on like that. Okay, that doesn't look actually pretty right. Like that. And like that. That is actually perfect, spot on. Okay, there we go. Right, okay. I'm going to leave that to dry because I'm not going to touch that because I've got it at the right angles for the level of the wings. And there we are. So yes, a great big mammoth project I have started off. Okay, right. Let's move on to the next bit.